for online applications, but it's good to do it at the same time. Cassidy Hopper, Bethany, could you still get a job with an Associates of Arts from a community college when you don't want to go further to a 4-year university? Don't want to stay in school. Okay, it's not letting me read the comment past that, but I think I know what you're saying. I have an associate's. So if that helps you, Cassidy, like I only have an associate's. I didn't go for my bachelor's. I kind of want to go for my bachelor's, which I may still do that. I'm not sure. That's just one of my life decisions that I'm making right now, and I'm enjoying my life decisions. So anyway, Kimberly Tibbet, what about discrimination? I was not old not to mention disabilities at an interview. I have lost jobs once they discover my disabilities. Now, one time, I wouldn't exactly call it. Well, maybe it is. I'm not sure. I know. One time when I was trying to become a police officer, they showed concern for my size, which I understand that. Okay, I mean me versus a 6'2" man, probably, not exactly the best situation. So, but yeah, no, I mean, I've heard a lot of stories about that, like in different aspects. And, I've had job interviews where I didn't want to say anything because I thought it would hinder me from doing it. And then, but when I told them I had TS for one reason or another, like somehow the topic of medical issues came up. When I've said that I had TS, it's always ended well for me. So, I don't know. It's a hit and miss situation. Sometimes it's ended out well, sometimes it hasn't. So, but thankfully there are laws now that protect us from that happening. So, Julie David, and if you have someone that is an HR professional, use their expertise if you can. Yes, I would say that. My dad is an HR director and has been an amazing help. Yeah, I mean, talk to someone, who's hired people. I've been a general manager, so you can ask me questions. You can ask anyone who's hired people. They always know what to look for, trust me. One to Gail. Yes, Cassie, but it is getting harder now because the focus on bachelors. It is. Like, I'll agree with that. Julie David, Kimberly, that's illegal. Exactly. That's why there's laws now to protect us. Christmas Blair, Kitco. Julie, depends if the job requires physical exertion and they disclose that, but you did not disclose something that would have prevented you from doing that. They have okay, so I can't read the rest of the comment, but I think I know what you're saying, Christmas. And so, yeah, that's why we have the laws. Julie David, as long as they can provide reasonable accommodation. Exactly. Kimberly Tibbet, they push me out, treat me poorly, and take away hours, so I would quit. Yeah, I mean, it's sad because, like, I've heard so many stories like that, and it's really heartbreaking because everybody wants to work, and everybody, it's hard to find a job. So I mean, I can understand, Kimberly, like that. I really hate that happened to you. That's not fair. Julie, I only have high school and I have a decent job. That's something that some jobs only require GED, some require an associate, some it really depends on the job that you're looking for. Karen and Friedel. Hi all, great topic. Karen! I love Karen. You guys just don't understand. I love Karen so much. I love her. Christmas, remember you are there to see if that company is the right fit for you as much as they are there to see if you are the right fit for them. That is true. They're trying to see what you can do for them, and you need to see what they can do for you. It's a two-way street. You scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. So make sure you ask a lot of questions about the company and everything, like about their benefits, the pay, things like that. April Burnett, I was fired once because the owner told me I was just. I hate that for you. I'm sorry. I know that sometimes that, depending on the job. Sorry, the comments are coming up. So anyway, Kimberly, I do not recommend vocational rehab. They don't. Don't do much of anything for me. I mean, there are some vocational rehab places that it's a business. That's one thing we need to remember. Some are good and some are bad. Karen and Friedel, love you too. Aw. Cassidy, Kimberly, vocational. Yeah, I mean, it really Depends on the company. Brittany, hey! Okay, this is another one of my high school friends, guys. So I haven't seen her in a very long time. So anyway, hey, chica. So anyway, but yeah, so are there any other tips you girls have for your fellow TS sisters that you would like for us to know? Kimberly Tibbet. Now with my back, it is hard for me to find a job as I physically can't lift or carry heavy stuff, bend or standing for hours. I have osteopenia. So yeah, it's like I said, it's a good and bad thing. Like it's about your health. So make sure you're always keeping your health foremost, ladies, because like I know I have osteopenia myself. And so if I know that something's going to be too heavy for me to lift, I ask a coworker. So that's something to think about. April, I live in a small town. Everyone knows me after three. Oh, I'm sorry. That, I mean, it's, I'm from a small town too. I'm from Satsuma, well, I say Satsuma, Alabama. I went to high school there, but I'm originally from Jackson, Alabama. I know, yeah, you probably couldn't tell because of my accent where I'm from. I mean, it's not, I don't have a thick Southern accent or anything, but I know what you're talking about, April, and it is sad, especially when you're trying to find a job and work. And but I'm glad that you're still here with us after 3 heart attacks. That is something else. Like somebody was watching out for you, baby. So we're glad you're here. Christmas. I am a high school teacher. Teacher job interview skills. I have my master's training in education, ladies. Yes, so Christmas would be a very good resource for you ladies. I'm just saying. And Columbus, Mississippi, are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, I know exactly where Columbus, Mississippi is. My older sister went to school there at the W. So I know exactly where Columbus is. Been there a couple of times. I'm just saying. So Julie David, yeah, you do. I know I have a really thick Southern accent and I can't hide it. Cassidy, hi Christmas. You're from Mississippi too, right? Yes, she is, and I love my Mississippi girls. I'm just saying. Karen and Friedel, do your research before you go as well. Go to their website. Yeah, exactly. Like I was saying, like go to their website. Find out when they were founded. Maybe organizations that they donate to. Their motto. Every company has like a motto. Like let's say Frontier Airlines, okay, or Delta Airlines. They have their mottos. Like Frontier Airlines, I think it used to be like a whole different animal, I think, but now it's low fares done right. I like Frontier Airlines. They have really great customer service. So yeah, make sure you go to their website. Know the company. Ask who is going to interview you. That's a good question. That's a good thing to know. Look them up. I totally agree with keeping in mind that an interview is okay. I think I know what you're saying, Karen, about like it's as much as you interviewing them as them interviewing you, and that is so true. It is. So thank you, Karen, for saying that. April Burnett, I'm glad too. I'm very glad you're here. We love you. Chris says, I lived there, not from there. Oh, okay. Love to know where you're from and how you ended up in Mississippi. Kimberly, transportation is also an issue as I do not drive. I did not get rehired at Ulta Beauty because of my back and having to rely on the bus to get there. Yeah, I had to rely on the bus to get to my job in Hawaii. So I understand that. Like if you miss a bus and you got to wait for the next bus and it's horrible. Donna Matthews. Hey, Donna. How you doing, girl? Christmas, I'm in Meridian. Kimberly Tibet, I love your accent. Thank you. Donna Matthews, hi. Christmas, Cincinnati, Ohio, married military. Yep, I'm married military too. Ex-husband's military. So anyway, but are there any other tips you have for your fellow TS sisters? We would love to hear it. Karen and Friedel. Oh, you should also be confident that they chose to interview you because they thought you were qualified. Exactly. Getting to the interview process, I mean, that's a feat in itself. Because trust me, there's probably a lot of people that put in an application and they didn't get an interview. Not every company interviews everybody that applies for a certain position. So, feel honored and go in there confident knowing, okay, they chose me because they think I can do this job. So I know I can do this job, Go in there and tell them why you should be hired and why you deserve that job, why they chose you to do the interview.